Now you're going to see the secret to the real bistecca alla Fiorentina. And the first step.
Okay, we can cut the first steak.
Okay.
This is the one T-bone.
Okay.
Marco, if you... Right.
So, first step, you slice
Yeah.
with a very large knife.
Yeah.
Okay. Mm-hmm.
Right, continue.
And then beautiful. Okay. Now this, in English, we would call this a porterhouse steak. And it's a porterhouse steak because it has both the strip steak and the filet mignon separated by a T-shaped bone. But in fact, Luciano prefers the other end. Tu
Yes.
le preferisci?
Yes. I prefer this part.
Okay.
I mean, it's the same beef.
Mhm.
This is canina beef, T-bone steak. This one is T-bone, and this is just steak.
Strip steak.
Yeah.
Why do you prefer this one?
Because it's more tender. They taste,
Okay.
you know,
So
it's
you-
much better than that one.
Okay.
Anyway, we can try. We cook, and after we
Fantastic.
can try. Okay?
Fantastic, okay.
Okay. Cut the other one.
Wow.
If you look, the same beef,
Now, why did you make that cut here?
because when you cook the steak,
Yeah.
if you don't cut,
Yeah.
the steak try to move like that.
Okay, right.
Okay.
Okay.
Now, after I show you,
Okay.
it's better on the grill.
Okay.
And now we try one romagnola
Okay.
without, not T-bone, okay? That's why,
And
Try
where
the
does
other
the Romagnola breed come from?
in any part, because
Okay.
depends, you know, many people, they have the romagnola beef. Now you can see the three different beef.
Okay.
Look,
Yeah.
1, 2, and 3.
Okay. Chianina.
Chianina,
Very red beef. And this
Yeah.
is the Romagnola.
and romagnola.
And the Romagnola is a little darker. It's a more of a
Yes.
it's a little bit
Just
not
a
as
little.
bright.
Mi dai la mannaia? Grazie.
Okay.
Now you can clean that one and we start to cook.
Okay.
Mettiamo anche qui un pochino. Vai.
You're going to trim the steak. Posso un momento.
Yeah.
And look at this beautiful, hard, waxy fat. This means business.
You know, 18 days in a frigo.
Yeah.
That's why you can see the fat.
Okay. So
When
it's
fat
aged for
is
18
so white,
days.
Yeah.
Beautiful white fat.
Okay.
Okay. Luciano was explaining something very interesting to me. You'll notice he's working on a sloped grill. The bars of the grill are V-shaped to channel the fat down. He always puts the bistecca fat side on the higher end. So
I
as
put
the
the other
bistecca,
one, huh?
Yep, as the bistecca cooks, the fat will melt and come back over the meat and keep it moist and succulent. Also, take a look at this amazing charcoal. This is olive wood charcoal. Burns very hot, right?
Yes.
Great.
Now you can see when it's cooked,
Yep.
all the fatness is coming down.
Yep. Okay, yeah. Right here, the fat's starting
Yeah.
to drip down.
Yeah.
So, I want to call your attention to something else that's interesting. Luciano never puts salt on the steak before it cooks. Why no salt?
Because the salt makes the steak too dry.
It pulls the juices out?
Yes,
Okay.
yes.
So, another very important point. You see all the fat is being channeled off. Luciano does not want the fat dripping onto the coals, creating fire. Hey, Marco, how are you? Good to see you again. Thank you. Ciao. I am a happy man.
You can see another thing.
Yes.
It's not ready cooked.
Yeah.
But look this steak and look that one.
Okay.
Don't you think, sir? Just for the eyes, it's much better this one and that one?
Yes, I do. Yeah. That one is sort of shrunk a little bit. This one is very
Yeah.
solid.
This is very rich.
Mmm.
Look,
Mm-hmm.
it's much different. Now the fire is too strong.
Okay. So when your fire is too hot, Luciano shovels ash over the fire to cool it off. This is what I love about grilling. It's a participation sport. It's not like turning on the stove or the oven. You're constantly playing with the fire, adjusting the fire. You want to get to the point where you can control the fire, not have the fire control you.
We never push inside this one.
Never stab a steak.
If you use this one, you can use this part.
Okay. How do you speak such
Oh,
excellent
no,
English?
my English is terrible.
No.
I forgot all my English.
Now the last step, and this is really interesting too, Luciano finishes the steaks cooking them in an upright position. Why upright?
Because the steak is ready
Yeah.
outside. You can see, no?
Both
But-
sides are seared.
Yeah, but inside maybe is a little warm. It's not so hot.
Okay.
That's why if you stay 5 minutes like that, it's much better. Now this one as well, we can do it. Look,
Yep.
now it's perfect.
Okay. Okay.
5 minutes
So
and the
another
steak is-
secret to a great bistecca alla Fiorentina: turn it on its end. Cook it upright.
You know, no fattening to the fire, nothing.
No fat
you
in
can
the fire.
see
Yep.
all outside. This is very important.
So that's how you know when it's cooked?
Yes.
Okay. When you see that little trickle of blood, that's how you know when the steak is cooked.
I mean, for me it's cooked
It's for you.
because I like
Rare.
rare, very rare.
Very rare.
But many
For me
people,
too.
yeah, but too many people they want medium.
Okay.
Anyway,
Okay.
we are ready.
Good. And I am hungry. Fantastic.
1 minute.
Okay.
Now we can put a lot of salt.
Okay.
No
And
problem.
this is coarse
Sea
salt.
salt, yeah.
Coarse sea salt.
Look, because the salt
Oh.
they don't go inside.
Right. So now the salt will not draw the juices out of the meat.
Now I think it's better to try. Now we start with the T-bone. Okay.
So the first step is you cut the
This
strip
is-
steak off
this
the
is
bone.
steak for two.
Okay. All right.
Look.
Yep.
Okay.
Perfect.
This is the part of fillet. That's why we cook always with the fillet the other side.
Okay.
Otherwise,
Okay. Perfectly cooked.
look.
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
Mm-hmm.
I think you can try right away,
Okay.
right?
Yeah. That's it.
Take your fork. By hand is
Oh,
better.
Great flavor. Very tender.
Right. Now, the same canina,
Okay.
right?
Okay.
Yeah. This is the same meat. The same piece of meat.
This one tastes better. This one, it's richer, it's more tender. By the way, this is a breed of cattle called Chianina. It's extremely slow growing, very dark, rich, meaty flavor.
Now we can try the Romagnola. Okay. Wait a minute.
Okay.
Maybe this part.
Yep. So this is the Romagnola beef.
Yeah, this is Romagnola beef.
Okay, right here is Romagnola. So let's see. So Romagnola,
Yeah.
a little tougher.
Yeah.
Flavor is different flavor.
Yeah, but it's a little tougher. I'll tell you why.
Right.
Because this one is just 24 days
Okay.
in a frigo. This is only 18.
Oh, so this was only aged 18
Yeah,
days.
that's why they need another week.
Okay. So I think we have established without a doubt, first of all, we want Chianina beef.
Yeah.
We want it aged for 24 days. And we want this section. We don't want the T-bone. We want the strip steak section. Luciano,
Yeah.
thank you.
Thank you.
Fantastico.